All right.
I'll try to go fast because I know it's a call-in.
Oh, God. Dennis, when did you show up? This is Dennis, by the way. He's been with us for a long time. Dennis has more books jammed in that head of his than anyone I know. Okay, Dennis, what brief question do you have?
This one should be right up your alley. Can you explain simple to a dummy like me, the flat earth proof, your favorite, the difference between, say, gravity versus a vacuum? And I'll say that I wasn't very familiar with this, but at the Dallas conference, Nathan Thompson went up to Danny Faulkner. In one sentence, his question, it said a lot. If you could expand on this, he said, I mean, you talked about an enclosed universe versus infinite or whatever. His question was, how do you have air pressure without a container? So if you could expand on that.
No, I'd happy to. And by the way, I know you probably just showed, you know Danny Faulkner is like 12 feet from you. He's right there. Did you know that? You probably didn't. Okay, so the question is, gravity, it's my favorite. For a lot of people, the majority of the people get into flat Earth, it's visual, right? It's long distance photography. That's for almost everybody. In fact, the clues, you can double check for me. I never one time said, go to the beach with a camera and start shooting long distance photography. However, so many people did, and they called me, it's like, it's totally flat, it's absolutely level. It's like, okay, great, fantastic. Why'd you go to the beach? It's like, I don't know, I just did. It's like, okay, fantastic. That's not my favorite proof. My favorite proof is, gravity versus the vacuum of space, which is thermodynamics. Pressure cannot exist next to non-pressure without some sort of barrier. You blow up a balloon with your mouth, right? Blow up a balloon, you let it go a million times out of a million times, it's going to fly away because the pressure is going to equalize. And if there was a vacuum chamber above us and there was a valve and I pulled it, the air would rush up in there, it'd be extremely fast, incredibly violent, and some people would probably die. So the question is, when you go outside, why is our atmosphere still here? And because remember, our atmosphere, which is not nothing, you're breathing in transparent stuff, but it's mostly nitrogen and a little bit of oxygen. It's 80-20. Forget about the trace gases. So why is our atmosphere still here? I mean, the vacuum of space is right there. What happens at the bleeding edge of space? And the only reaction, because it's the only one science says, well, it's gravity. It's gravity. It has to be gravity. And it's this weird spinning logic, which is, if it isn't gravity, we'd all be dead. It's like, well, that's not the way you should answer that question. It's like you say, well, it has to be gravity. It can't be anything else. Like, an enclosed system. It can't be, they call it air pressure for a reason, right? And greenhouse gases, whether or not you believe in it or not, make more sense if it's an actual greenhouse. So they say, well, it's gravity. Okay, so the same gravity that couldn't keep the air from going upstairs right now. You walk outside, that gravity keeps the air there. No, not a chance. Which is why, again, some of the signs are, try to look up a vacuum test. Which is why, sorry, one more thing. Which is the challenge I put out there for years, which eventually I just bailed on because nobody would call me, which was, you want to prove it, because the spacesuit absolutely does not work. It's the only object, you can look up on YouTube all day long, you put anything in a vacuum chamber, you crank it up, it explodes, right? Volleyball, football, can of soda, whatever it is, it just explodes. The only object that doesn't do this is the astronaut suit. It makes no sense whatsoever. The astronaut suit is just basically a deflated balloon. It should turn into a parade float, it should tip over, and they should die. And they don't. And I've called people and I said, look, tell me what is in that magical backpack that counteracts the vacuum of space. I mean, it's like, the fingers work fine, all their articulation points work, the arms and legs work absolutely fine. It's like, no, that's not how it works. What it was brilliant, all the Americans had to do was like, oh no, just put it on television. The physics of the physicists would be like, oh no, it's fine, right? It just works. They don't explain how it works. It just works. Ugh. Anyway, so there you go. How's that?